Christy, did
Mm,
you see anything on this that fits this particular situation of your need to want to help people and extend yourself beyond what they're willing to extend for themselves?
I think maybe one of mine is the I'm unlovable.
Mm,
I think that stems a lot from childhood abuse,
mhm,
which has caused me to be somewhat of a perfectionist to try to get people to see like I'm worthy and lovable and trying to help people so that again, same reason they see that I am a decent person at least. Um I guess that's it.
mhm. That's a that's a huge one too, and that's one that fits a lot of our narratives, especially if we didn't receive the protection and security that we needed as children. You know, um, we talk about Eric Erickson's stages of development and mistrust versus trust or trust versus mistrust within that first 18 months. If our needs aren't taken care of, it can make us feel like we are unlovable, right? People who let their babies cry it out and they call it self soothing. But I have another theory about that is that the child stopped crying because they don't expect you to show up for them.
Mm.
So that's why they're forced to self soothe because you won't soothe them. You didn't help them. So there's no need to cry anymore. But they think, oh, they're just self soothing. And we learn how to self soothe throughout our life, but we learn how to cope in ways that may not benefit us. When was the first time you felt this feeling of, you know what, I must be unlovable, Christy?
Oh God, I was young, like young. I want to say the abuse from my mom started around maybe 7 years old.
Mm-hmm. And that narrative, I'm unlovable, just kind of stayed as you got older in different
No-
stages of your life.
And not only stayed, but it was reinforced.
Mhm. What's an example of that reinforcement?
Continued abuse, and then getting into an abusive marriage, allowing people to walk all over me,
Hmm.
but trying to be a people pleaser so that I don't feel unlovable.
Hmm. Have you ever had moments in your life where people just showed up for you because of who you are and not because of what you've done for them?
I mean, I'm sure there has, but you know how they say like you remember,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Bless
you
you.
remember like the bad things
Hmm.
more than the good just because, they were bad and they kind of stick in your mind.
Hmm.
I think that's like a big thing because a lot of bad has happened to me.
Hmm.
And so it does stick in my mind. My dad shows up for me just because I'm me, of course.
Hmm.
Because he's my dad. Um, I've had friends that will, um, you, for example, when you came over for support after my divorce,
Hmm.
um, I have a couple friends at work now and they check in on me regularly and support me. They supported me through this whole relationship and the breakup and stuff. Um, and I am grateful and, I think about that and I'm happy to have those people in my life, but it's like still I'm trying to continue to feel worthy.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, it's hard for me to find my words.
No, I'm following. Maya, are you following?
I am.
I'm following. That hit you and you felt that, didn't you, Maya?
I did.
I know. Yeah. So did I. So did I.